Hi everyone, this is Michelle. Welcome to Dowsing Unchained. If you're coming over from my other Crazy Homemaker channel, welcome. I'm glad you've come over here. I put all my playlist linked below in the playlist section that I put on the Crazy Homemaker site, or the channel, excuse me. Anyhow, today I'm going to start putting more content on. I've been taking a little hiatus from it, but I've still been dowsing. So from the last video, dowsing video, to now, it's going to be quite a long time. But like I said, I haven't stopped. I use it almost every day for something or other. And that's what I'm hoping to try to teach you guys, is that you can use it every day for whatever it is that you want to use it for. Today is going to be my opening prayer, and I'm going to explain to you in detail as I go along on these videos why I am doing and saying the things that I do. Okay, so rather than keep chatting on here, I'm going to start with how I start my prayer before for protection before I do any work with anyone. Well, first of all, let's go and say protection. I do mean protection. Sometimes I've learned the hard way, if I didn't ask for protection while I was dowsing, the energies from the other places can come and attach to you and make you totally miserable. And it can come in the form of you feeling lethargic. It can come in the form of your blood pressure raising like really high because you're not used to having this extra energy within you. The energy either can come within your physical, spiritual, emotional, or mental body, and sometimes it'll even mess with your divine purpose. And our divine purposes is what we've agreed to before we were incarnated here on earth. So that being said, please, your own personal protection words can be different than mine, because your intentions are going to be different than mine. Mine is very long and it takes quite a while to do it. So just do what you feel comfortable, because dowsing is a personal experience. It's not something that I can force onto you, or it's something you've got to want to do, and it's you're going to do different things than I do. Okay, so let's go. Can't see what I start with. My prayer is, I've written it down, sorry. Dear God, our Father and Creator of all. I say dear God, our Father and Creator of all, because there are, if you think about it, there are different gods. If you just say God, what God are you talking about? Are you talking about a Greek God, a Roman God, a Norse God? What kind of God? My God is, I call God God, even though I believe God is not a person. It is something I've grown up with. It is an energy that we all are. We all have a piece of God within us. And if you think about it, the biblical people say God created man in his own image. I think it's in the Bible somewhere. I've never read the Bible totally, but I've read little pieces of it. So the only way we could be in the image of God, in my opinion, this is my opinion only, God can't be just a man. God can't be just a woman. God can't be any other type of energy other than an energy. God has no gender. Let's put it that way. God is a loving energy, and we are all part of his love. He gave us part of himself to come here on earth. So whether we're female or male, or have no gender qualifications, or we say that we believe that we are another gender than what we physically look like, that is fine. God loves us all. God gave us all a spark of Him in order to keep going. So that's why I say, dear God, our Father and Creator of all, because only God can create all. And He is our Father, and He is the energy that we come from. Well, He's not a Roman God, He's not a Norse God, He's not a Greek God, He's not a God from anywhere else. He is energy. My opinion, take all of this that I tell you as my opinion and my opinion only, okay? For all those on my healing lists, including ourselves, I've created healing lists. I write people's names down so that all I can have to do is reference the healing lists. Those who live within our households, our pets, our livestock, our gardens and orchards, our vehicles and recreational vehicles, the airspace above us, the land space below us, and all spaces in between. And you can even add, and all things that we love and hold dear. That, to me, that includes everything. I want my family, your family, and everyone's families to be totally covered with protection. And now I ask for all blessings, balancings, healings, and requests be within our complete beings throughout all lifetimes, all dimensions, all physical and energetic layers, and all spaces and places known and unknown from now and into the future for forever. Anything that I ask from God or those who help me, they're going to be blessings, balancings, healings, and requests. I don't demand anything. If it's going to happen, it's going to be a 50-50 thing. Either it will happen if I ask correctly, or it won't happen if I ask incorrectly. If God believes that we have, we have a free will, so we can't force our intentions upon somebody else. It's God's will, what our free will is. If that makes sense. So I ask for the blessings, balancings, healings, and requests to be within our complete beings. Our complete beings would be our physical body, spiritual body, emotional body, our mental body. So our auras around us, the very edge of where our energy goes to, the very complete being. Throughout all lifetimes run continuously on one level. We cannot see these lifetimes, but we think they're linear, which they are not. Our lifetimes don't end, they continue on, but it's continued on in a different vibrational field, different vibration for all of us. All dimensions. So we could be in, that you've heard of dimensions before. Right now they call us 3D, third dimension. We're supposed to be raising to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. There's dimensions, innumerable dimensions for all of us. So it just depends upon when you were incarnated here on earth, what you decided, how far you want your energy to go. Do you want to increase your outlook and your energy into a higher dimension, which will give you more insight, and so on. All physical and energetic layers, and all spaces and places known and unknown. Well, we are physical. As you see, you could see me as a person. We are energetic. The energy that allows you to see me as a person, holding all my cells together so that we're all individuals. There's the energy around us. Everything's energy. Like I said, God, in my opinion, is an energy of love, and He gave us some of His energy to make us who we are. So all that energy. Places known and unknown. Now, science can give tell you that there's atoms, that there's particles, that there's electrons, there's all kinds of little small particles like quarks and things like that. But science doesn't know everything. There are places that are known and unknown. And if you watch science things on TV or whatever, they'll say, oh, we found something new. We didn't know this existed. Well, God knows it existed. So that energy is out there. Those places and spaces where they are known to God, but they're unknown to man. So it's an amazing thing that, those scientists can keep finding things, keep finding more and more and more. From now and into the future for forever. So everything's been cleared from all of our lifetimes, or all protected from all of our lifetimes. And I especially want things to happen from now and into the future for forever. And then I ask, dear God, our Father, creator of all, please place your true holy love, light, guidance, and truth within our complete beings to search for, gather, bind, and take to its appropriate places for processing all things harming us physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and all things harming our divine purposes. So I'm asking God here to get his energy within us and through our complete beings, and as I've asked throughout all lifetimes, so all of us at all time of our existence, whether it be past, present, or future, I ask for this. I ask him to take the harmful stuff and bind it and take it to where it is going to be appropriate for it to process. So once it gets there, then I'll ask to please, once they reach their destination, please unbind them so that they are allowed to be processed. And then I ask, once all this is removed, please place your true holy love and light in the most appropriate colors, tones, frequencies, and light wavelengths within our complete beings. I ask for the appropriate colors, because colors can heal. Tones, if you sit and you think, you hear the birds sing, you hear other things that make you happy, that make you relaxed. Those are tones. And along with that, the tones come a frequency that the tones make, so that you can be happy and relax and heal your body. And light wavelengths. Yes, we need light wavelengths. I don't care what scientists say. Go out and get yourself some sunlight. You don't need to have sunscreen on. You can go out and get a little bit of sun, and that's going to do you a lot of good, because there's a lot of different wavelengths coming from the sun. Don't go out and make your skin red. Just enjoy the feeling of the sun on you, and what the sun and the wavelengths coming from the sun are doing to help your body. And I ask for this to remain in place as long as it is necessary to repair where all these harmful things were removed. So I'm just asking for that to be there. And once it's been healed, I ask it for it to go away, because we're already repaired. After all of this is done, I ask for a layer of protection against retaliation from all sources to be placed around our complete beings. Now, if you mess with some things, there may be a repercussion. Somebody may have not known what they were doing, and they cursed you or whatever, and you want, after you clear yourself, you want to have a protection from retaliation from all sources. Who knows what the source is going to be? It could be a star. It could be energy from the other person. It could be energy from a frog or whatever. You just want whatever had placed this energy with onto you that you removed. There could be a retaliation for it. It could be from a past lifetime. It could be from a future lifetime. It could be from your present lifetime. And I ask it to be around our complete beings, which is all the energy around us, as far as our energy goes. And then I also ask for a safe liquid metallic layer to be placed around our complete beings to protect us from all energies, man-made or otherwise. I've been doing this recently because of the electromagnetic pulses that have been found to be sent out. Radio waves, 5G, you name it, whatever man-made or energy from the earth which can harm us, which would be the otherwise, wherever this energy is coming from that is intended to harm us or that could harm us. It might not be intended, but it could harm us. I ask for all veils, layers, and heart walls be lifted and remain lifted from now and into the future for forever. Now, sometimes when we go through our life, we shut off something, and that could be a veil or a layer. And I forget the gentleman, but he does the emotion code. I don't forget his name, but he says heart walls around your heart can cause problems, which I believe they do, because he works with the emotions. And if your heart has been hurt, and a wall can be built up around your heart against this emotion to hold it and to keep it in check, and that can really make you sick. So I ask for all veils, layers, and heart walls be lifted and remain lifted from now and into the future for forever. That way, any junk that's underneath those heart walls, those layers, and those veils, you can have the energy blessed, balanced as you go along. And then I ask for all blessings, balancings, and healings and requests be for the highest good of all concerned. I ask for it, and then I also say, I thank you for all blessings, balancings, healings, and requests being for the highest good of all concerned. And then the second thing I asked is for all blessings, balancings, healings, and requests, or something more beneficial for each one of us as individuals. What is good for one might not be good for the other, but I'm leaving that in God's hands to choose what blessings, balancings, and healings and requests that He decides to bestow upon us. And then I thank for that. I ask for all blessings, balancings, healings, and requests to be under the law of grace and in perfect ways. I asked for, pardon me just a second. I'm going to need to pause. My husband needs me, so I will be right back. It'll be another splice for my video. All right, made it. Anyhow, the law of grace is, this is where I ask for the blessings, balancings, healings, and requests to be under the law of grace and in perfect ways. The law of grace is one of the, I think there are 105 laws of the universe, and it is, I can't remember the exact thing that it is, but it is something that will help us to make good decisions. And also you can look it up online, 105 laws of the universe. You might not agree with them, but they do make sense. And then I thank for that. And then I ask for all blessings, balancings, healings, and requests be permanent from now and into the future for forever. I keep asking that, and I'm going to ask for it again. So I ask for things to happen from now and into the future for forever, even though I've already asked to have them cleared from the past. And then I say, thank you, dear God, our Father and Creator of all. I thank you, Jesus, Holy Spirit, and all together, these three is the Holy Trinity. That's what we learned in school, in religious school. Thank you for all your help. Thank you, Mother Earth, Sun, Moon, Air, and Rain, and all together as in nature. I believe that things have to be balanced, so there's God and then there's Mother Nature, and they work together to help us be balanced. Thank you, angels and archangels, spirit guides and appropriate helpers, divas, elementals, spirit doctors, spirit physicians, spirit veterinarians, and all others who help us during our day. And I asked for these help from the angels and archangels. Yes, definitely. There's a lot of them, so they can help you. Appropriate helpers can be whoever the angels and archangels can send along to you. That is what I say is an appropriate helper. Spirit guides. We all have a spirit guide or guides. We can have more than one. Divas and elementals. Those go with the nature world. I've done a lot of work and found a lot of issues with us and animals having an attachment from the element world, which would be under the divas are the head honchos of the elemental world. Elementals can be like gnomes, fairies, dragons, etc., things like that. Sometimes those will get stuck in us and cause a little bit of harm trying to get back out to where they belong. Spirit doctors, spirit physicians, spirit veterinarians. I think those can kind of tell you what they are. Spirit doctors, according to Raymond Grace, who I admire, and a lot of the stuff that he works with, I work with as well, thanks to him. Spirit doctors are the doctors in the spirit world who can take care of the horrible things that we would like to have fixed. Spirit physicians, to me, that means this is something that came from me, doctors who have passed over and who agreed to help us with what we need. Spirit veterinarians, I added that because my dogs, animals that I try to help, horses, cows, whatever, they might need a veterinarian more than they're going to need a human doctor. And all others who help us could be whoever you've asked to help you along your way. It doesn't matter. It's anybody who's passed, somebody you admire, say maybe like personally, I've asked Princess Diana to help me be more balanced with making decisions of what comes out of my mouth, which has helped me greatly. And that was an example. So then I say thank you, thank you, thank you. So I thank 3 times. I do mostly everything in rounds of 3. Rounds of 3 is a powerful way of doing things. So that is where I'm going to leave off for today. This is my prayer. This is what I say every time I start dowsing for myself or for somebody. They want to find out something about what's hurting them, or if there's any attachments or whatever. But we're going to have a lot of fun with that kind of stuff in the near future. So today is the prayer. Like I said, it is personal to you. What you feel is important that you would like to ask for protection. Protection is a huge part of what you should be doing. And I thank you for stopping by, whether you've come from the Crazy Homemaker channel or whether you're new and you just want to learn dowsing. Please look at the videos in the playlist that I have on here. Like I said, I created my Crazy Homemaker channel particularly at first to be a dowsing channel. I consider myself crazy because not everything I do is according to what others think I should do. And I believe differently than other people, and I've had a lot of help, which has gotten me into the art of dowsing. And it is an art, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Take care. Bye.